Good morning and welcome to this Holy Saviour Wednesday reflection. During the last few weeks, a small group of us have been looking at the weeks before this Holy Week. The last week being about the crucifixion, the characters, and the parts that they played in the story. During the Sunday service, when we stand to confess our faith in the words of either the Apostles or the Nicene Creed, we say the words, "suffered under Pontius Pilate," or "was crucified under Pontius Pilate." There are only two other people mentioned, Jesus and his mother Mary. We know more about Jesus than we do about Mary. But who was Pontius Pilate? Perhaps he is known mostly as the person who we could and often do blame for the death of Jesus. But was he to blame? Pilate was the prefect of Judea, responsible for governing this area, keeping the peace, and ensuring that justice was carried out under the instructions of Tiberius, the Emperor of Rome. At the festival of Passover, a large crowd had gathered in Jerusalem, and the leaders of the Sanhedrin had arranged for Jesus to be arrested and taken to be judged. And Pilate here can be seen as a career politician, a diplomat, a pragmatist, and the last thing he wanted was trouble. So he comes up with a deal to offer the religious fanatics and their followers the release of either Barabbas, the criminal, or Jesus. And having heard the evidence against Jesus, Pilate finds himself between a rock and a hard place. His wife is convinced that Jesus is innocent, and Pilate seems to agree that Jesus committed no crime. So what does he do? Against his conscience, does he agree to let Jesus go, which might start a riot, or does he release Barabbas to keep the peace? Good Friday tells us the answer, that Jesus suffers and is crucified. A rock and a hard place. I wonder if we find ourselves in that position. Have there been times when we are challenged and have taken the easy route? Or do we stick with what we believe to be true? There may be times when our faith challenges us, when we prefer to remain silent and take the easy way, rather than stand up and accept the challenge and try to do what we believe to be right, and when we know what our conscience tells us, but we find that difficult to explain. The hymn that I have chosen for today is "And Can It Be?" Thank you for listening with me, and may your Easter be a good one.